I'm Doug, owner of Prestige Motorsports, and here we are in our shipping department. Just wanted to take some time. We just happen to have various manufacturers of different pulley systems. So I just take a moment to explain a little bit of the differences and advantages to some versus the others. So we'll start with the Billet Specialties system. They're offered in black or polished. One of the nice features with these systems, it's got a really nice automatic belt tensioner with a good size diameter pulley, just to keep proper belt tension. Secondary to that, it uses a billet timing cover. And what's really nice about that is it locates everything. This is probably one of the quickest kits to install. The only disadvantage is with these, there's no provision for a mechanical fuel pump. It also delivers the best dimension from the front of the block to the very end of the pulley stack. So we got a lot of extra room for the fans, cooling fans, and radiator. The next one is an earlier model of March, and this is in billet aluminum, also offered in black powder coat, optional alternator finishes and power steering pump finishes. This one does use a GM Saginaw pump. This style of system, we're going to recommend the GM style pump. The reason for that, on the back side of the pump, there's an area that we can bolt it and fasten it to the cylinder head. Disadvantage of this kit, it's a turnbuckle style adjustment for the alternator. So you can only put an initial belt tension on there. Nice thing is it does still offer mechanical fuel pump provision. The disadvantage would be the distance from the block to the front of the pulley. We're going to lose a lot of space here, almost about 2 inches. This measures about 9 to the tip of that, versus this one, we're in the 7, 7 1/4. The next one on deck is CVF. CVF Racing is pretty new to the pulley kit deal. Very nice system. First thing I'll point out is it will look like this regardless if it's just an alternator. Obviously, delete the power steering pump, but they put an idler pulley where the AC is. All of it looks very, very much the same. So this is a very adaptable kit. We have alternator only, we can add power steering at any time, and we can certainly add the AC at any time. This is also offered in various finishes, from a clear coat to polished to black. This one also offers a very good distance from the front of the block to the front of the pulleys. So that's kind of a nice thing. The tensioner sticks out a little bit further, but usually not a problem with a fan. This one also, having a very good distance from the block to the front, allows us to run a mechanical fuel pump if you desire. Only thing, disadvantage-wise, if you're very particular, the finish of the machining is not quite as nice, but it's going to be the most economical kit cost-wise. Last one is March again, and we use a lot of these. Over the last few years, we've made some changes or additions to this kit. First, it's an additional or an addition to the kit for a belt tensioner. So it does have an automatic belt tensioner option. It's a GM Type 2 pump, so it requires a remote reservoir. We've mentioned in other videos, we changed the fittings on this to match the reservoir we use. This one offers a very good distance, again, from the block to the front of the pulleys. This will be the second most clearance you're going to get. But with this system, just like the Billet Specialties, you do not have a provision for a mechanical fuel pump. So really this gives you an example of what we have to offer, various finishes. Basically, you pick your poison. If you've got questions, what's going to fit your vehicle, that's where you can give us a call, and we'll give you more information.